Hey, let's go to our customized menu real quick. Let's go to our buddy equipment and look at the D-Walker. So the D-Walker is pretty funny. I've got some settings here. This one's my non-lethal version. And look at that. It's got the H-Discharger. It's got the Pupus weapon from Peace Walker. We've got some other settings, such as this. We've got... what head is this? This is the Intercept head. So with this, it says we can engage and neutralize enemies. So the different types of heads... By the way, this is kind of our equivalent of customizing Zeke, except we can actually use it, and it's way funnier. So we can give it the Intercept head to go out and attack enemies for us, which is kind of nuts. We can literally just have a buddy fight alongside us. The Scouting head marks enemies similar to D-Dog, and the Support head, this one gives it a stealth function. As for the weapons, you know, we've got all kinds of stuff. We've got lock-on missiles, we've got flamethrowers, we've got Gatling guns, we've got Fulton ballistas, we've got H-dischargers. Let's go with a lock-on missile. And as for this, let's go with the stealth head. Task arm, we'll give it the Skull's machete. This gives it a sword that can kill tanks? You know, actually, we'll show that off a little later. We'll give it Task Arm CQC. And for color, nothing really... I mean, we could give it a nice chrome finish. Let's give it a chrome finish. Let's go with that. And let's just take a peek at this, because I'm not sure how often I'm going to use it in missions. It's actually one of the best buddies in the game. But let's just drop into a nice open area here. And let's bring it with us real quick, because I want to talk about, since we just got Emmerich, I want to talk about the D-Walker and how it controls and what it does. Because I think it's important. I think it's a very me thing. It's a very me talking point. Now, hey, I know some of you out there, you know, I've been accused of getting real Boss Baby vibes from my second movie. But hear me out on this one. Please hear me out on this one. Because, like I said, the D-Walker is sort of it's a successor to a couple things in Metal Gear. Customizing Zeke, piloting Rex in MGS4. You know. But what it's really a successor to is something from a completely different video game franchise. Come on, get close to the ground, Pequod. There we go. Need to get my robot. So, let's grab this. And let's grab this. So, do a little field test with D-Walker here. So, let's look at what we've got. Well, we've got a funny little voice. And we walk around like this. Alright? Now, we've got our sub-weapon here. Just a straightforward, rapid firing gun. And with this configuration, which is kind of the default, it's one we see a lot, it's got a lock-on missile. Okay? In addition to that, it's got a close quarters attack. And, if we want more speed, we've got a rolling mode, which is awesome. And oh man, I'll be showing... I'm going to have to figure out what mission I want to do with this, because it's very funny. But this is the successor to the mech characters from Sonic Adventure. I'm not even kidding. They just put the different weapons on different buttons. So instead of, you know, pressing a button to fire our little shots and then holding it to do our lock-on, no, it's two different weapons, but it's the same function. And instead of being, you know, proximity close to an enemy, we get a close quarters attack. No, it's just different equipment. This is Eggman's Eggwalker. This is absolutely the Eggwalker. You cannot convince me otherwise. And then the only thing that they didn't have in, you know, Sonic Adventure 2 that E102 had was the driving mode. And now we've got that. So, you know, hey, all I'm saying is Sega, when you finally get around to making Sonic Adventure 3, please copy the D-Walker homework. It's perfect. Alright, I have to show this off now because it's hilarious. So you can just slam dudes, which is great. But also... Oh, come on. Where's the... I think... Do I have to be still? Do I have to be still? There we go! The D-Walker rules, man. Not enough people respect the D-Walker. Look at these schlupper cuts. So imagine the legend of Big Boss here, right? Imagine telling this story. I don't know, man. He just rolled up in a chrome-plated robot with all kinds of missiles, and he just started, like, body slamming and punching dudes with the robot. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's the best thing ever. I don't know why more people don't use D-Walker. I really don't. And look at this. Oh man, this is the best thing in any video game. I've referred to Phantom Pain as a toy box before. The problem is, you know, a lot of the toys have missing pieces. But by all means, the coolest toy in the box is D-Walker. We're going to have to figure out what to use him for, but for now, let's just call a helicopter to pick us up.
Roger.
And, hey, I'll play with you some other time. This is why Les Enfants Terribles failed. They were trying to recreate the legacy of a man and not the stupid little robot he rode around on punching people with. Yeah. Oh, man, I love you, D-Walker. I genuinely, D-Walker's my favorite, buddy. And yeah, like I said, it's real. Oh, yeah, he walks away if he's too close to the helicopter. I love that. I really like that Snake's sidekicks in this game. He's got horse, dog, robot, and girl. It's very funny. Can you believe that a lot of people let the trailer... To this day, people think this is like the gritty, realistic Metal Gear game because they were gaslit by the Nuclear trailer. Can you believe that? Can you believe people let themselves be gaslit by the pre-release... By not even the pre-release trailer, the earliest trailer? This is a serious game? Looking pretty good there, boss. So we haven't really spent much time on our base yet. You can see it's pretty big, pretty huge. Figure now might be a nice time to wander around it a little bit because, oh boy, we got some tapes. We got some tapes we gotta listen to. And of course, we're looking quite dapper. We're wearing the Snake Eater tuxedo.
Welcome back, boss.
They love it. Oh, they love it. So yeah, I've mentioned many times that this is the completed base. It's huge. There's a lot going on. Let's take a shower in our tuxedo. And the reason I wanted to come here was to listen to our next little selection of tapes. Hey. Because they actually take place on Mother Base. And I do like that your little buddies will kind of go around and do their own thing. Let's go to our cassette tapes here. And they are called At Mother Base. The Mist Unit. Let's actually talk about those.
Cos, what about the unit that attacked us in the mist? You knew something about them.
That wasn't my first run-in with them. It happened right before I was captured by the Soviets. We were on the Zero line that day, the Afghan side, on our way back from training the Mujahideen at a mountain camp in Kunar province. There's a lot of that work in Afghanistan. Most PFs shy away from it because it draws too much attention. But for us, that was the whole point. The job itself went great. We just had to make it back to a tribal area in Pakistan. But all of a sudden, visibility got real bad. It was no sandstorm. Our point man gave this strange report. He said he could see skulls in the mist.
Skulls.
The next moment, he went silent.
Look, see, Snake still does it. He still does the repeating words thing. Just a little bit.
Down on us. It was always supposed to be a dangerous mission, so I had Diamond Dogs very
So he said, like, arms and legs came raining down on us. Yeah.
One by one, the voices just went dead. Whatever
I
happened
don't
to me,
remember
I thought
exactly
that was
when
before
they
I
say
knew
it, but
When I
Miller
came to,
lost
I was
his
in a Soviet
limbs
camp, tied to an interrogation chair.
from the encounter with the skulls, either specifically with the skulls or as part of the torture that happened to him. He did not lose them 9 years
The way they
ago.
moved was just insane. And that mist, appearing out of nowhere. The Soviets don't have tech like that.
If they did, Ocelot would have heard about it.
I doubt the West does either. Otherwise, the folks at Langley would be sleeping a lot easier.
Why'd they come after you?
Wish I knew. I'm the only one who survived. Though I don't think they planned it that way. If I was their target, they wouldn't have just handed me over to the 40th Army. Whatever the case, we need to watch our step until we know who they really are. And boss, if you ever do run into them again, don't try to take them on. You just get the hell out of there. When I first started dealing with Zero,
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
it was a somewhat
Oh, was it parasitic?
relationship, though a mutually beneficial one. Cypher had no army of their own, so they
We
wanted
could take
us.
that Jeep, but we're not
They
going to go
wanted
to
our
that
strength.
strut.
They approached me as a potential business partner.
We're just going to
they
kind
had other
of
motives.
wander around as
Cypher
they talk.
coaxed us into Central America, into that U.S.-Soviet proxy war, to fuel Mother Base's growth. Once we were big enough, they'd force us to join them. That was the plan.
Yeah, why did you go with
That's
that
where
plan,
they had
Cuz?
Still Zeke.
Right. And if we refused, she would use Zeke to fire a nuke from Mother Base. The world would consider us a liability, and countries would unite to destroy us.
We stopped the launch.
And yet they still took us down, through that fake inspection they orchestrated to cover up their sabotage. That power Cypher wanted. We don't have it anymore. So why are they still after you? Is it just the fear of leaving you alive?
I don't know. Was Zero really... All I know is the man I knew wouldn't want this.
What do you mean?
We have to consider that it might not be Zero.
So yeah, they really... It's funny.
virtually
The
nothing
game
about
makes it
Cypher
very
anymore.
obvious that
How
we're
big
not
they've gotten,
actually
what they
fighting
want,
Zero.
or even who they
It's
really are.
Skullface. And yet, Miller keeps
The new
using
Mother Base
the
started out as a test
all for
drilling
revenge
rig
against
operated by
Cypher
Mineral
rhetoric.
Resources
I feel like that's kind of the
Project fell
point.
through.
I
The
actually
official
think
government
that
was
is
happy to hand the
intentional.
place over to us. It was just scrap on stone. So with a few
This
dummy
game has a lot of
construction companies
unreliable
out of
narrator
we started
shenanigans.
renovating the half-finished rig. From the outside, it looked like the
And
project
I
was back
think
on
that
rails.
we're just simply not supposed to trust
What?
Miller.
I see what
Also,
you're
check
doing.
out these connecting bridges. We can,
Recreating
like,
the Mother Base we had 9 years ago.
crawl under like
Only
this.
time.
That's right. The Mother Base Cypher thought they destroyed will return from the grave to kill
Yeah,
us.
it's walking all
Prove to
over
the
it. It's
world
really
that we
big.
were the victors.
It's like
And
a
if we lose again,
big...
They can't fool us the same way twice.
Uh,
Now our enemies are in plain
no, I
sight.
can't think of a name.
And when our organization gets too big, we split it across companies. Any company that draws attention gets liquidated, and its
Liquid.
capital is back-channeled into a new company. Most PFs are small-time operations anyway.
So yeah, Miller's
And in this
basically like,
business,
nah, we're hot
minnows
shit,
go
bro. They won't
bankrupt
find
all
us
the
this time,
time.
even though they already
Never
sent a
around
jet plane
suspicion.
after us. But you
Plus,
know,
we have Hewick,
Hewick,
Human Exploitation Company.
mint.
Business specializing
Bantel?
in intel gathering. Think of it as a civilian intelligence agency.
Cause that's...
Remember what they were trying to accomplish at the prison facility in Cuba? That gave me the idea.
Yeah, okay, so you saw like a dirtbag American black site where they, you know, do all sorts of horrible stuff, and you went, you know what, that's a good idea, we should do that.
Hewick's strength is that it has a cutout at each level. You get your job from one guy, then you hand it off to another. No one has direct access. It's a perfect black box. Hewick members also work their way into the superpowers intelligence agencies to make sure Diamond Dogs gets work. We have those countries by the balls. That's our deterrent when we need it.
Networking. In the intelligence community?
Sure, that's how we've grown this far. And when you go out on missions, intel from Hewick will be there to back you up. But despite all that, Cypher has its eyes on us. The only reason I'm not dead is that they needed to know where you were. Figured if you woke up, I'd go straight to you.
That's why you made that ruckus at the Zero line.
Yeah, to make their own surveillance work against them. I think it took some of the heat off Cyprus.
Cause...
Then I just had to wait for you to save me. And I've gotten used to waiting.
Cause...
Wow, cause every single plan you have is like the worst.
Wanting the Soviets out of Afghanistan.
Like just absolutely terrible.
At the seams with funding. Boss, let's start by building up our Afghan presence.
Why put Mother Base in the Seychelles?
We're at the center of the world here.
We're all the way out in the Indian Ocean.
Everywhere is the center of the world, dude.
Sri Lanka,
like it's a sphere, it's a globe, right?
From here our reach extends to conflict zones the world over, including Afghanistan, of course.
So it's prime real estate for a mercenary.
Exactly. Latin America isn't as close as I'd like.
Mainly just appears to be jumping to the conclusion that Zero is complicit with everything. No, we got a line earlier that says Zero hasn't been seen in years. He hasn't been active anywhere. And there was it's easy to miss this stuff, but no, they actually do establish early on that XOF split off from Cypher and that they're not on the same terms. And then you know,
in the end, they accepted help from the Tanzanian army and quelled. We set up the deal and handled on-site tactical instruction. That led to some training.
What am I thinking of? What was it? What did he? Oh, the ending of Ground Zeroes, where
we made a lot of people happy.
Skullface is trying to get information out of Paz about where Zero is. So it's like, yeah, no, we kind of know by this point.
It's a good setup.
We, as the player, know a little more than Snake and Miller, but that's the thing. We'll learn things, and then Miller will obfuscate the truth to keep us growing Mother Base and Diamond Dogs.
Cyprus. It used to be a whaler.
Yeah, a Japanese vessel. How was the voyage?
It was... stimulating.
Stimulating, huh?
She was part of a whaling fleet up until a few years ago. Her displacement isn't anything to write home about, but she can really move. She still
Does she got an attitude?
Left in her, but then the work dried up. Global opposition to whaling has been mounting for years.
Is that right?
The push to ban it has been gaining traction for a little over a decade. Individual species came under protection as the years went on. And then 2 years ago, the IWC adopted a moratorium on commercial whaling. Several countries, including Japan, fought it to the bitter end. But eventually, most whaling companies had no choice but to throw in the towel. You ever tried whale snake?
Can't say that I have.
When I was a kid in Japan, practically everybody ate it.
That good, huh?
The country was poor in those days, and whale was cheap.
Whales are pretty big.
International opinions changed since then. In any case, that's why we were able to get a bargain price on the ship. Of course, we did end up spending 5 times the purchase price in modifications.
Oh, so you're terrible at business too.
Okay. While keeping the whaler look intact. Right now she's going around conducting SIGINT missions.
SIGINT?
In the future we plan to use her as a communications relay base between you and Mother Base. And also as a chopper resupply vessel.
Oh look, so the fact that, you know, there's no way for our
Diamond originally comes from the Greek Adamas.
No way for our helicopter to make it all the way to Afghanistan and back. Yeah, they actually, I forgot about that. They wrote that in. We're using the ship as a resupply, which is kind of funny then that we can't ever go there.
They represent innocence as well as chastity.
Is Miller good at anything?
Once for a
being pissy.
In other
He's really
words,
good at being pissy.
staying loyal to something.
Alright, so that's Mother Base 1.
Ocelot said the number of private forces is increasing, and they've modeled themselves
Oh,
after
shut up.
us.
Get out of
They're
here.
a far cry from the likes of us.
But why? 9 years ago, we made enemies of the world as a nuclear-equipped force.
There we go.
independent of
Yeah, the
ideology,
subtitles of the
or
dude
state.
supersede the
Yes.
tapes. I hate
Sooner
that.
or later, the real UN would have stepped in.
So why are they giving these PFs free reign?
That's our fault too.
What do you mean?
Oh,
What happened
so
9
that so
years
we
ago was
really
a real
shouldn't have done
problem
that,
for a
huh?
lot of people.
We shouldn't have
An
done the whole
organization
inventing
as big as
mercenaries
ours,
thing,
with our
I guess.
facilities, was wiped off the map. Not an easy thing to hide. But if our existence came to light, so would the names of our clients. We had contracts all over, east and west, from superpowers to banana republics, the lot. Our clients denied all association with the likes of us. They had to make sure things didn't blow up on them. But
Ah,
at the same time, they missed us. They really missed us. The demand for armies for hire was as strong as ever. The international community turned a blind eye to what happened to us. Despite
look, we got little
donating
indoor
people
areas
who
on the
could do our
base, too.
jobs.
It's pretty cool. I
History
genuinely
couldn't
like the
afford to lose
base.
us.
There's
As soon
some
as we were
cool
gone, they
zones
needed a
here.
replacement.
Even though there's
So
also a lot of
private forces spread
copy-paste.
everywhere.
It's fine.
And they're all just a phone call away.
But still,
I know. PFs are totally different from what we envisioned.
Are they?
Nation states,
Whoa.
revolutionaries, terrorists. They have a lot of clients, and Cypher is one of them. Cypher stays anonymous, but I know their work when I see it.
Do you? Because
The
you
eyes of
seem
those
to be
clients,
surprised
the world's PFs
every
are all
time.
just expendable
Like, hey,
pawns.
by the way, turns out
Clients
Cypher was
don't have to
behind
worry
it.
about losing
Unless
the
you're
match. Nobody knows they're
purposefully
involved.
picking these
PFs are
missions and
cheap.
not telling us until we've already
Sure.
completed them
World
because
is
we would
chewing up
object.
soldiers,
Because you're an
spitting them out.
untrustworthy piece of
Some of
garbage.
the old Mother Base's survivors are still working for PFs. Some guys created their own smaller forces.
Oh, did they?
Others were taken on by emerging PFs. Everybody's gone their separate ways. But none
Separate
of them are living
ways.
their dream. Because they're not fighting
Ada,
for you.
wait, no, wrong
Of
franchise.
course, I tried to
Or
hang on
is
to as
it,
many as
huh?
I could for Diamond Dogs. It was all a waste of time. They said they weren't interested without you to lead them. But now you're back. And everything's gonna change. We'll unite all private forces under you, transcending nations and economies. What is a nation? Just a patch of dirt. The bonds among us will surpass nations. And that's what'll put the world under our
Getting
control.
real crazy there, Miller.
Establish a new kind of
Let's-
country. Redefine the very concept
So
of it.
let's take our
Cypher will be
group
the
of
lot.
soldiers without an
Extraterritorial
ideology
Federation of military nations.
and grow it so
The
big
United
that the
States
entire
of
world is under our command and will be a
Word
new
of Big
nation
Boss
that is the
return
nation of the
starts
world
traveling.
of a bunch of...
That'll be our true deterrent against Cypher. In other words,
They're talking
no
about
one will
dogs. I
dare
gotta
to
get out
come
of here.
gunning for you.
how do you figure?
Cypher lacks a large
Anyway,
fighting force.
yeah, every
PFs are the
single
perfect
plan
tool
Miller
for them.
has is
But
terrible.
those PFs revere you. The legendary Big Boss.
Yeah, we
If
just look
Cypher
at me.
killed you now, they wouldn't take it lying down. Maybe they'd even go looking for revenge, but they definitely wouldn't
Look at the
keep
weather
doing
also.
Cypher's dirty work, even if it put their lives at stake. That's why it's no longer a benefit to Cypher to get rid of you. The very fact
Convenient.
that you're alive is our greatest defense against Cypher.
Nice to know. It'll buy us some time while we get back to full strength.
Just keep in mind that what I'm saying is generalizing a lot.
Yeah, you do
In
that a
practice,
lot,
The
Miller.
PFs around the world don't know your face. Just declaring that you're Big Boss won't be enough to convince them.
Are you sure?
And if they see you as an enemy, they'll come at you with...
I'm pretty sure. I mean, we did that in...
That's why you need to bring them back to Mother
We
Base.
literally did
Show
that
them
in
on your terms that you really are the one and
Peace
only
Walker.
Big
We went,
Boss.
hey, I'm Big
Once you've
Boss.
proven that,
Don't nuke the world.
They won't hesitate to join us.
And then they would have done it if that one asshole didn't, you know, shoot the dude. Anyway. Yeah, so there's a lot, man. There is a lot in these tapes. It's kind of funny. How could I lose? I've got a
we
bionic
were lucky
arm.
to get our hands on that cyborg arm developer. There's no one in Diamond Dogs who can so much as maintain that thing.
Bionic arm, not cyborg, if you go by what he calls it. But you're right, the East is light years ahead in bionics.
Hey, here's a
Even
mechanic we're
detect
not going to see
through
very
the
often.
skin the slight
I'm an apple
electrical
pie.
signals from the brain that order muscles to move. The Soviet Union completed their first bionic arm capable of doing that back in the 60s. Although I guess that news didn't really reach the West.
No kidding. Zadornov's was the only one I ever
Hey,
saw.
look, Zadornov
Quite a
mentioned.
shock to see it for the first time.
And
It
yeah,
was no mean feat to get hold of Snake's arm. I couldn't get one for you at the time, but you know, now...
this is important.
Forget it. I've no intention of relying on bionics.
He doesn't
Right now, I need to keep the pain fresh.
he doesn't
in my
want
mind.
to have
Well, it's your
robot
decision.
limbs.
But don't you find it inconvenient?
Not a bit.
He doesn't want robot limbs.
It never lets up. Do you know how many men I saw die that day?
But we know he has a full set of limbs later because he teaches Solid Snake how to do CQC and shit. Oh, look, the weather cleared up.
Sorry.
And again, it's very funny that
To all our dead comrades.
he lost his limbs fighting the skulls or being interrogated, one or the other.
True until I've gotten
But he
the
definitely
vengeance
didn't
they
lose them
deserve.
9 years ago. But man, he's really... Oh man, he's... I don't like Miller. He's such an asshole. Intel team training D-Dog? Sure.
Diamond Dog's intel team specializes in information gathering, mainly human and SIGINT. They plant scouts and moles in the field.
So we get humans to
Operatives
give
will
us
blend into the
intelligence
local
and signals to
populace
give
and
us
work under the
intelligence.
guise of a
Okay.
resident, or disguise themselves as travelers and ask around for information. They observe targets using various hidden bugs, cameras, and transmitters, and by tapping their satellite and phone communications. Analyzing all this information.
Oh,
creates
okay,
a
so
clear
we're
picture
just-
of how wars and the PF's fighting them are changing. This data
It's
can
funny,
also be
right?
used for threat
Because
assessment when
Miller's
deciding whether
definitely
to accept
evil by
contracts
this
from
point,
certain
right?
clients. And during missions,
Oh, by the way, check
the
this
intel
out.
team keeps track of target
Hang,
locations and
drop,
produces
catch. You
FOM
can still do it in
predictions,
this game.
reporting mission-critical information based on real-time remote
Like,
observation
Miller's
of
like,
changes
we're
in
gonna
the
work
AO.
with everyone awful
hear from us
to
over
get
the radio
revenge, and we're gonna
based on
spy
how
on
we interpret the
civilians,
data gathered
and we're gonna
and
do all the
command
dirtbag stuff.
However, intel
And so
team
far,
operatives
Snake,
go
I mean,
unarmed in almost
you know,
all
we saved a
situations
puppy, we
to
saved a
avoid revealing
lady,
themselves to the enemy.
we...
Some will carry a
Again,
knife,
we're doing a lot of
have
stuff
nothing
that
at
is
all.
within the U.S. interest,
As
which
such,
is, of course, always the
unexpected
morally
value
correct
you
thing
take
to
on
do,
heavily armed
is
adversaries
to,
like PF soldiers.
you know, work within the
Them is
interest of the
entirely
United
passive
States
in the hot
government.
zone. Plus,
I
they
say,
use all
smiling
manner
at the
of
camera.
techniques to remain inconspicuous in the field.
But man, Miller
Never
is
spot
like
one. He'll have some
more
serious
evil than
fighting to do.
Ocelot right now with everything he
remember,
said so far.
their specialty is
Ocelot, like I
espionage.
said, he comes across as
It
like
may
the
not
cool
be of
uncle
use
that's
in a
like, oh,
bar
well, I
fight,
mean,
but when it comes
we're
to
out
intel,
here doing all this
they're
war
pros.
stuff. We might as well do it with the cool guns. And Miller's like, we gotta screw everyone over, and we gotta forcefully make them be a part of our new world order. A nation without nations, a world without ideals. Everyone's just gonna be a soldier, but everyone else who wants to do it is a dirtbag. They have to do it under us, because we're the guys who did it first. By the way, another thing that makes this one of the greatest Metal Gear games, wink, is that finally, I have a forklift of my own. This is mine. Now, unfortunately, I can't drive it, but it's on my base. I own it. I'm big boss. Finally, after all this time, my very own forklift. All right. Bionic Arm, Intel Team, Training D-Dog.
DD makes a pretty good partner, huh, boss?
Too early to
Okay.
say.
Yeah? Just seeing him come back makes me real proud.
What breed is he? He's not a husky.
You're right. Siberian Husky is a cross between a Spitz-type dog and a wolf. I think DD might have some wolf blood in him, too. He isn't just smart. He's also shown remarkable judgment. If he doesn't do what you want him to, he's just doing what he thinks is right in the situation,
So he
and he's steady under fire. Remember,
so he might just do whatever the hell he wants when you bring him on a
learn his
mission.
strengths, and you'll understand each other soon enough. You'll make one hell of a team.
Ocelot. Why'd you take it upon yourself to train him?
Why?
Yeah. When's the last time you heard a wildcat raising a dog?
I have an eye for him. I knew at first glance he'd make the right partner for you.
Huh.
And I figured it was about time he got out into the world.
So you passed him off on me.
There, you see? I knew you liked him.
I don't know about that yet. I still think he's trying to figure me out, too.
I'll spend some more time with him. You'll see how helpful he can be.
I love this hyper
What about
serious
you?
call with these
I prefer to work alone.
Ocelots don't hunt in packs.
oh.
Yeah, something like that.
Call
Anyway,
back to
glad you like
MGS3?
Dee Dee's really taking to you, too. And to going on your walks. Don't be shy about taking him with you in the future.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, I love this hyper-serious... This pair of hyper-serious rival mercenaries turned comrades talking about this dog. Like, I don't know, I just think he likes you, boss. Anyway, let's call our helicopter.
Roger.